Hello, hello, hello there. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Samia Kalik Chowchisa, and you're watching none other than Open Music Sessions. How's it going, everybody? Oh, yeah. Yes, you guys are ready. I feel the energy in here. It's 2015. Can you believe it? No. Right. Who else thought we'd be riding around in flying saucers right now? It's not really happening. It's okay. It's okay. We have an amazing show lined up for you all this lovely new year. I'm so amped. 2 days into the new year, we have so much planned for you. If this is your first time watching, thank you for tuning in. You're more than likely watching us right now on Comcast Channel 57, or we're also streaming live, so make sure to tell all your friends and family out there. We are streaming live, denveropenmedia.org/livestream_57. Every first Friday of the month, we have something action-packed and pretty awesome for you. So you're looking at us in one of our rooms here in Denver Open Media or Open Media Foundation. For the show particularly, this is something pretty unique for all of you first-timers and for those of you a little bit more well-seasoned into the show. So we do a collaborative effort between Open Media Foundation, OMF, also for Westward and Greater Than Collective. We have a lot going on. We really highlight community involvement, some of our comedians, a lot of local talent, also showing something for the nonprofit organizations with our nonprofit spotlight. This is your community station right here. Myself and many others here volunteer. We take classes, learn how to operate equipment so that we can do our own show. I've had a show on here. It's a great place to be, right? Don't you guys agree? Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. So on with the show. We have some amazing things lined up. We always have our live musical guest. I know you guys are excited. Chris Dismuke, everybody. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And if you're ready to laugh your face off, which I know that you are, later in the show, I'm excited for that. We have Ian Douglas Terry. Give it up. All right, and then just here in a moment, we'll be speaking to Sam, who's our board president at OMF, with Senator Todd in just a bit, and then Senator-elect Hobart as well, and get to know a little bit more about the Colorado channel and everything else that we have in store for you. So make sure that you all sign up for the free class that we're giving away at the end of the show. All of you all here, tell your friends, 700 Cali Math, still got time, like 4.5 minutes. Don't rush, it's snowing. Well, it's snow on the ground, so it's okay. But yeah. So go ahead and let's just get everything rolling here in just a bit. 2015 and all that jazz. Let's get it going. But first, let's go ahead to a public service announcement, get to know a little bit more about what's to come on the show today.
The Colorado Channel is your direct access to your Colorado state government, featuring the work being done at the state capitol by your state representatives and senators. There are 3 levels of government: federal, state, and local. You can watch your federal government on C-SPAN. Your local government is often found on a government access channel. And you can watch your state government right here on the Colorado Channel. Each level has 3 branches: executive, legislative, and judicial. Currently, the Colorado Channel focuses primarily on the legislative branch, which is responsible for the enactment and revision of laws. The United States Congress forms the laws at the national level, and the Colorado General Assembly is the lawmaking body for the state of Colorado. Many citizens confuse the elected officials who work for them in the state legislature with those who serve them in the U.S. Congress in Washington, D.C. While your federal legislators focus on issues of national interest, such as immigration, federal tax policy, and national defense, your state legislators focus on issues specific to the state of Colorado, such as business and economic development, transportation, education, and more. So, if you're interested in watching your state legislators work on state issues, watch the Colorado Channel, which can be found on Comcast Channel 165 or online at coloradochannel.net.
And welcome back. We're live from Open Media here at 7th and Calumet. I'm Sam Fuqua, the current board president of the Open Media Foundation. Transparency in government is something that transcends political ideologies, opinions, differences on issues. Ask any Coloradoan, they would say they value transparency in government. That is what the Colorado Channel is all about. Open Media is proud to provide that service because the Colorado State Legislature sought to be more transparent and to bring their proceedings to residents of Colorado. You can see it on channel 165 on Comcast or online at coloradochannel.net. And we're very pleased to have two of our elected officials here tonight to talk about the Colorado Channel. This is Senator Nancy Todd from Aurora. Good evening.
Good evening. Good to be here. Thank you.
She is the current chair of the Colorado Channel Authority Board. Also very pleased to have with us Representative and now Senator-elect Chris Holbert.
Good evening. Thanks so much for having us. It's great to be here.
A round of applause for transparency in government.
That's only because it's before session.
That's right. The legislative session kicks off is on the 15th of January?
On the 7th.
On the 7th, sooner than I thought. Oh my gosh. And so you will be able to watch the proceedings from the floor of the Senate and the floor of the House live on the Colorado Channel. Why is this important to you, Senator Todd?
Well, I think when it first started, I was actually in the House, and we started talking about how important it is for people to understand that government is theirs and that it really is about learning how the procedures are and how things happen, also to educate our children. So I think the Colorado Channel brings government into the home, and I think that's real important.
And Senator-elect Holbert, how will this help your constituents stay connected?
Well, it's great to have Comcast Channel 165 and the coloradochannel.net available to folks across Colorado, because you don't have to come to the Capitol and find an expensive parking space, come through the security checkpoint, and then sit in the gallery and watch the action. You can actually do that from your home or your office. Watch it streaming, or if you're a Comcast customer, Channel 165. And it just provides such access. And we, Senator Todd and I, know that we work for you, and it's important to understand the two people who represent you, your state representative, your state senator, and all the 98 others, what we do and say on your behalf.
Do you think there are some things people maybe don't understand quite as well as they could about the proceedings of the state legislature? Watching the channel might help?
One thing that I talk to constituents a lot about is that a bill does three things. It either puts words into law, it takes words out of law, or it changes the words. I hear from conservative folks down in Douglas County, we don't want more bills, we just want you to get rid of the bad laws. But the important thing to understand about that is the only way for Senator Todd and I to get rid of a bad law is to pass a new bill into law.
And Senator Todd, you're already under public scrutiny just through your meetings. Does this add another level of heightened awareness being on television?
Well, I think what it does is it holds us accountable. And again, I think as my good friend Senator Holbert said, we are accountable to the public. And I think when it gets to a point where we have a little discomfort, it maybe holds us to a little higher esteem, holds our behavior higher, makes sure that we are thinking about what we're saying and the way we're treating each other. And again, I think the public is wanting us to work together for them. And so the one thing I would say that I think is so important is that oftentimes people think that the bills come from just the legislators sitting around trying to drum up new ideas. Most of the best bills that I've been a part of have come from constituents who have actually brought them to us, who have actually done the work and brought those ideas before us. And then it becomes a law that is meaningful to those particular citizens.
All right, that's about all the time we have. The coloradochannel.net and Comcast Channel 165 is where you can see live proceedings as well as archive proceedings. You can search by bill number if you missed it live. We're going to go to the PSA now. Thank you, Senator-elect Holbert. Thank you, Senator Todd. We appreciate your support.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Thank you again, Senator and Senator-elect. Don't forget, that'll be on Comcast Channel 165 here soon enough. Pretty big deal. So you guys ready to laugh your faces off? I hope Ian's ready for you guys because I'm so excited. I'm ready to laugh. I've heard a lot of good things. I'm sure a lot of you have too. You guys are definitely in for a treat. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring them on up here. Ian Douglas Terry. All right. Hey now.
So much. Thank you. Keep it going, everybody. This is great. This is so fun. I'm not really a comedian. I'm a male model, so it's going to be really awkward. But I'll just stand here and look real cool. No, this is fun. I want to tell you guys something. I recently moved to Denver from Omaha, Nebraska. Have you guys heard of that place? Oh, yeah. All right. A lot of 311 fans in here. Cool. All right. And then my parents came and visited from Nebraska. And they came, what do you think the first thing my parents, who are both retired school teachers, by the way, not bragging, what do you think the first thing they wanted to do when they got to Denver, Colorado was? One time someone yelled, hiking. It's like, yeah, that's exactly where I want to take my parents that are both in their 60s that have lived in the flattest place in the world for their entire lives. Actually, that'd be a pretty good get-rich-quick scheme. Just take them up to the mountains, lose them there. That'd be great, right? That's sad. Okay. No, yes. Whoever said dispensary was 100% correct. They wanted to go there super bad. Like, I was like, do you guys want to see my apartment? Maybe check it out. And they're like, no, we know it's terrible. Everywhere you live is gross. You dress like an idiot. Your apartment's going to be stupid. Like someone was sad about that. Oh. No, you look like the Big Bang Theory's drug dealer. You look cool. No, so I took him to a dispensary, and it was just so interesting because they had neither of them had smoked drugs. Is that what people say? I don't know. Since like the 60s. So this was like they're about to go on the craziest spring break ever and just lose themselves. And like my mom, she was just fired up. She was just like shaking. She was so excited. And like she kept wanting to smell everything. Like she's like, "What's that? I want to smell that. What is that? Electric Wizard? Bring it right here. I want to smell it. What's that keychain smell like? Give me the keychain." And then like my dad was standing back like 10 paces the entire time, just kind of like casing the place, like just waiting for them to cancel the legal marijuana. Like he's like ready for it. Like all of a sudden I'm gonna pull a gun and badge out and be like, "Get on the ground, Doug." I've been on the longest sting operation ever. 33 years of pretending to be your disappointing son. That's fun. They wound up buying edibles of the cookie variety. Yeah, you guys are into that. Parents eating cookies, hanging out. But they bought like way more than I've ever bought, and I have nothing going on. So it's kind of scary. And then they got a cabin in Estes Park, and I didn't hear from them for a month. And like the only thing I saw was my dad just made a post on Facebook. He's cool. He's a cool dad. He's got a Facebook dad. And it just said, "These cookies rule," with a bunch of exclamation points. So they're all right. They're okay. That's what I was worried about mostly. I don't want to brag to you guys and people on television and the senators, but the last job I successfully held down was as a mascot. I know. If you guys want to like carry me out into the streets and celebrate, that's fine. I know. Like you look at me, you see the sportsman's body. Obviously, I'm going to be a mascot. It was at the College World Series in Omaha, Nebraska, which, if you've never been, it's a bunch of sunburned Southern people being furious that they're in Omaha, Nebraska. And, was I a mascot for a team? Nope, nothing that fancy. I was a mascot for a cable company called Cox Cable. That's a regional reference, not here, there. What was I, a rooster? Maybe a phallus? Something fun for the kids? I was an astronaut. I was just in an inflatable astronaut costume for 12 hours a day in 100-degree heat. Yeah, I know you guys think mascots, oh, they're like the coolest dudes. They just make tons of money and meet all the babes. It was me in my underwear sweating in a giant astronaut for 12 hours a day. Now I gotta explain this, the costume. I'm a professional theater actor, so it's a costume. The eye holes were up here, like just above, like, so I had to do this, right? the armholes were down here. Okay, well, that's interesting. Like, I couldn't figure out what kind of person it was made for, assuming it was one of the Space Jam aliens. So I'm in this thing, and the manager, he was a British guy. That's just a weird aside that a British man yelled at me. He told me, oh, you can run around, do some flips, maybe like have fun, jump. And I'm like, no, I'm just going to do this. So now picture me as a giant astronaut doing this for 12 hours a day. Pretty cool, right? And I'm doing this, and things keep hitting me, like randomly hitting me. Mostly it was drunk teenagers. But every once in a while it was just a child's head hitting the crotch of the giant astronaut person. So I'm probably on like a list now. I don't know how that works. It's a weird thing. And I saw one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life, and I don't say that, it's not hyperbole. Maybe I haven't seen very many funny things. Maybe I live in an igloo, I don't know. But I saw a man, a shirtless man, if you need to know everything, be denied entry to a beer tent. Yeah, that's maybe you've seen that before. I haven't. I thought beer tents were like fair play where you could just start fires and paint your face and go nuts. But this guy got denied entry to this beer tent right across from where we were with our astronauts and ripping people off with terrible cable service. Don't worry, it's a different one. And this guy was furious. He was like as upset as I got when my favorite brunch place closed upset, which is pretty mad. And all of a sudden, he just made a t-shirt appear out of his pocket. It was a Seven Dust t-shirt, if that matters. And puts it on and just marches right into the beer tent unopposed. Now, what's important about this is 4 hours later, he comes out of the beer tent stumbling, shirt instantly comes off, and he sees me doing this and comes straight at me, just straight for the astronaut man. And I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna be a weird Craigslist missed connection that I have to deal with. This will be fun. And he comes up to me, he just goes, y'all charge me too much for cable. And I'm just like, I don't think that's how customer service works, number one. And number two, is that how cable works? Is there an astronaut? I don't know. I steal everything off the internet. Maybe there is. Maybe he has to go up to space and see how many gigabytes people are using, then come back down. And so I just keep doing this because, again, professionally trained actor, keeping it real, just keeps in character. And I look at his body. Big mistake. Never look at a drunk man's body. That's big. That's just a weird thing. But he had a tattoo right here that just said art. Which I love. Listen, I love Daria. I love art. I get it. But the font he chose for this tattoo looked like gummy worms spelling out the word art, which is like, oh, you're a Buckcherry fan. I get this. And I start laughing. And I was laughing because another part of this suit was a giant fan attached to my hip that was blowing hot air in my face. And I figured no one could hear me in this thing. I'm trapped. What it did was blew the laughter out to this man. And the astronaut that charges him too much for cable is now mocking him and laughing at him. So he pulls back to punch me. And I'm like, well, man, maybe I'll get like a break. This will be nice. Just lay down for a while. And he ends up just going, you know what? You ain't even worth it. And walks off. I know, that's sad, right? Who would turn their back on a cool astronaut? And like, I've been humiliated a lot. I look like this. And like, I've been, you know, there's a lot of letdowns in life. Lots of bummers, lots of sad things that happen. But 30 seconds later, when that guy got hit by a golf cart, that's when I knew the world's the best place ever. And it's like, yep, all right. Try explaining that to the cable company. I want to tell you guys about this. I want to connect with you. I'm just up here trying to look like a cool bad boy. But I feel like we should be best friends, and we should be friends on the internet. We should share moments in life. Here's something everyone can relate to. Raise your hand if you've ever had a bad breakup over the Beach Boys song Kokomo. For those of you watching at home, everyone's hands are up, because this is a universal thing. I'm not saying that the song Kokomo is the best Beach Boys song. That's insane. Pet Sounds and Sloop John B are where it's at. We can all agree on that. But you gotta sometimes listen to Kokomo. Sometimes you have to go just eat a dirty old cheeseburger. Like, that's how life goes. You have to have garbage to have fun. And this girlfriend I had amazing person, great person. But one night she decided to tell me that she hated the Beach Boys song Kokomo more than anything ever. And I'm like, well, that's obviously hyperbole. Again, you hate racism less than Kokomo? Come on. Come on, Becky. No, but so and she made the mistake because I like to enjoy things ironically. Obviously, I look like this. I got these and this and that and this gut. And I don't want someone to tell me I can't enjoy something ironically. So what I did was I made sure the song Kokomo became an important part of my life from then forward. I would constantly be playing it in the car, burned a CD with just Kokomo on it, over and over. Changed my ringtone to Kokomo, changed her ringtone to Kokomo. And then it escalated, we were making love. People do that, it's allowed, don't be weird. And I'd be like, we're gonna get there fast, but I'm gonna take it slow. That's where we wanna go. And she was getting upset, she was getting mad at me, and then it all escalated when I got down on one knee, had a weirdly large box that I presented to her. She opened it up and it was the Cocktail soundtrack on CD. I'm not cheap. And so she left me, and it was sad. It was a real bad breakup. I mean, we both cheated on each other a lot, but I'm pretty sure it was the Kokomo thing that really killed it. Oh, I'm gonna tell you guys about this, and then I'm gonna leave because I'm real sweaty up here. Denim's a good choice to make if you want to look cool, but not if you don't want to sweat a lot in front of strangers. I know, Bob Seger lied to you. It's not that cool. Recently, does my hair look okay? Cool. Recently, I went, this is a weird story, but I'm going to tell it anyways. I don't know why I said recently. I used to have a normal person's job, if you guys can believe that. In an office. The TV show The Office, yeah. And in this job, I had to wear khaki pants and tuck my shirt in, which is real weird. You look at me, I look you think I'm like a manager at Hot Topic or something cool. Maybe I work at a Hard Rock Cafe. No, but I worked in a normal office, and I had to wear khaki pants and tuck my shirt in, which this is what that looks like. This is not a good look. This looks like Alfred Hitchcock's face. It's not cool. And khaki, I don't know if you guys know this about khaki, you probably do, but khaki's the narc of the fabric world. You can't do anything in khaki pants. Oh, did you kneel on the ground for 30 seconds? Yeah, I can tell you're wearing khaki pants. But I was in this office job, and it was fine, it was great. There were 8 ladies named Kathy there, real fun bunch. But the best part of this job is I got to leave for 30 minutes a day, an hour if I went to a 4-year school, don't worry, I already know. And this particular day, I was real fired up to go to lunch, super fired up, real excited. I had to pee. I'm sorry, I pee sometimes, you guys. It's an embarrassing thing. If you haven't done it, please drink water. But I'm in there doing that. It's real hot, real fun, splashing around, having a good time. And I pull the khakis up just a little too fast. And I get this circle of urine, right where my penis is. Right where. And this ruined my lunch plans because I was gonna go to the gas station and eat a gas station salad for lunch. Because that's my idea of working out. It's oh, you do CrossFit? Yeah, I eat lettuce. The guy with neck tattoos yelled at all day. So I couldn't go to the gas station. I just go straight to a KFC, and I get the bowl of food, and I pull right into the parking lot. Because it's I'm not going to make any friends in there. I'm not going to make any more gravy mistakes back at the office. I'm eating this in my car like a gentleman. So I'm sitting in my car, getting ready to eat it. KFC puts the spork in packaging now, in case you're not destitute or mad at yourself and eating at KFC. And I break the top off the spork while I'm opening it, because I'm ripped, but whatever. And this is easy. Just go into KFC, get a new spork. Still got that stain right there. It's not going anywhere for a month. I don't do laundry a lot. So I wind up just scooping the food out with the broken handle of a spork, which sounds like a Kid Rock song, I know. And I'm doing that, just getting gravy, and it's a mess. It's not good. It's getting all over my car. And then Night Moves by Bob Seger comes on my shuffle, and I start crying. I have an immediate, real weird, visceral reaction to it, because it's this song is about cool teenagers making love. And I'm crying, and there's gravy, and I look to the left, and there's a guy in a car next to me just staring. Like with every ex-girlfriend's face all combined, just angry and upset with me, all at once. It's like, well, this guy doesn't know the rules of eating in your car in a fast food establishment's parking lot. There's very clear rules. I'll tell you right now, it's the same rules as watching a porno tape with your friends. Here we go. Rule number 1, no eye contact. Rule number 2, plenty of space. Rule number 3, if Kevin's parents come downstairs, everyone pretends they're sleeping. Thank you guys very much. You've been so much fun.
Come back. Can't run away too quick. Give another round of applause, everybody. That's awesome. So I'm sure all of our lovely viewers and our lovely audience members are very curious. How can we get in contact with you? I mean, not like we want to stalk you. That was awkward. That was kind of awkward. But we do want to see where you're performing next and how to get in contact.
My phone number is... it's just Ian Douglas Terry. I'm the only one. That's why I use 3 names. And also because my dad's Douglas Terry and I want to implicate him in any crimes I commit.
Yes. Very nice. And are you performing anytime soon? Any upcoming dates? Let us know.
I'm doing a show tomorrow night, or Sunday night at the Oriental Theater with a bunch of wrestlers. Like they have wrestling. And then I'm supposed to go up and do jokes. And the last time I got drunk and went into the ring. So let's have fun, guys. Sunday night, Oriental Theater.
Hey now. Very good. Well, we're definitely going to support you, and thank you again for coming so much. Another round of applause, guys. Thank you, Ian. Very, very good. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so thanks again for coming. You guys having fun so far? Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Got some good information, got some good laughs going on. We're going to get into our live musical performance here in just a bit, but just another reminder, go ahead and get on your favorite social media account, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter, a little bit of Instagram there. Make sure you're doing all of your hashtags to DOMFF. Again, that's DOMFF. See some phones out now. Get your life. And hashtag DOMFF. Also, if you haven't filled out the piece of paper just yet, so you can possibly win your very own free class to Denver Open Media, make sure to do that. All of you guys at home, got to make sure to come on down next time. Get your life. Because it's serious. 2015, you guys. I'm still so amped about this. You don't even understand. It's a new year. That means we get to start all over again. Like, isn't that awesome? Yes. Yes. Pelvic thrust to that. I'm sorry. Is that bad? Hopefully not. But it's a good thing. I promise I have good meaning for it. But just here in a second, we'll get to the music. I know you guys are all excited. It's just great. I want to play. I always tell everyone I want to be a backup dancer. Do you guys need me? We do, sure. Okay. I do the robot like nobody's business. I'll audition after the show. I promise. So if you guys are ready, they are ready. Let's go ahead and give them all of our attention. Everybody, please welcome Chris Dismuke.
How you guys doing tonight? Thank you guys all for coming out. Thank you, Denver Open Media and Legal Peace, Westbrook, for having us. My name is Chris Dismuke. This is Daniel John. Thank you for having us.
Something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. When you're out there without a care, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. you are having the time of your life. But think twice. Oh yeah, yeah, that's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think you are? Ha ha ha, bless your soul. You really think you're in control? Well, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. My heroes, I put the hearts out on a limb. And all I remember was thinking I wanna be like them. Ever since I was little, looked like fun. But it's no coincidence that I have gone. And I can die when I'm done. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe we're crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Probably. Oh, maybe we're crazy. Oh, maybe we're crazy. Oh, maybe we're crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Oh, maybe we're crazy. Oh, maybe we're crazy. Oh, maybe we're crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you very much. Like I said, my name's Chris. That's Daniel Luke John. We've been together since about September, and this guy, so we kind of just clicked together and decided to play together forever since we like each other that much.
Together.
He didn't say that yet, but I'm going to say it's official. Never seen a diamond in the flesh. Cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies. And I'm not proud of my address. In a torn up town, no postcode envy. Every song is I go deep. Dripping in the bathroom, blood stains the bar, got trash in your hotel rooms. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams. Everybody's hot, crystal Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on the gold leash. We don't care. We aren't caught up in your love affair, and we'll let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, baby, I rule. Let me live that fantasy. My friends and I, we crack the code. We counting our dollars on the trains to the parties, and everyone who knows us knows that we're fine with this. We didn't come from money. Every song is a goatee, gray and goo, dripping in the bathroom, blood stains, bar gown, trashing hotel rooms. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams. Everybody's a crystal Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash. We don't care. We aren't caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be royal. It's running our blood. The kind of luck's just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, baby, I rule. Let me live that fantasy. Yeah, we'll never be royal. It's running our blood. The kind of luck's just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, baby, I rule. Let me live that fantasy. That was a good stopping point right there. We sunk it right in there. I don't know if you guys caught that or not, but. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but haven't wrote any of these songs yet, but me and my buddy like to change them a little bit. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, wonder where she's gone this time. Wonder if she's gone to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, yeah. know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. And leave young thing alone, 'cause ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Oh, only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, yeah. Wonder where she's gone this time. Lord, Lord, Lord. Wonder if she's going to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, yeah. Anytime she goes away, yeah. Thank you guys. So this next one is a song I actually wrote for a wedding a while ago, and it's pretty. It's pretty. But I like it. Daniel, when I play with Daniel, I love how it sounds. So this is one called Promise, and yeah, here it goes. And I will be your light when the sun goes down. And I will be by your side when there's no one else around. This I promise you for the rest of our lives. This I promise you till the end of time. And I will be your guide when you feel your when you can't go on. This I promise you for the rest of our lives. This I promise you to the end of time. I want to make sure you guys are still doing well. How you guys doing out here? We're gonna jazz it up a little bit by playing a song that pretty deep to my heart too, because this is kind of a life story of mine. Actually, it's not. It's Will Smith's. But if you know any Will Smith song or movies, you can yell them out later. I'll ask for that. But. This is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. I like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became a prince of a town called Bel Air. Bel Air. Bel Air, yeah, yeah, yeah. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spent most of my days. Chilling out in Max and relaxing on cooling, shooting some b-ball outside of school. When a couple of guys, they were up to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. Since you're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. Whistle for a cab, and when it came in, the lights and plates and freshness, dice in the mirror. If anything, I could tell that this cab was rare, but I thought, man, forget your homes to Bel Air. I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8 and yelled to the carry-on home, smell you later. Looked at my kingdom, I was finally there. The seat on my throne as a prince of Bel Air. I'm talking about Will Smith, y'all. Getting jiggy with it. Welcome to Miami. Here comes the man in black, talking about bad boys 1 and 2. I am Robot. Here comes the man in black too, talking about Jim West, James West, Desperado, Rough Rider. No, you don't want nada. Here comes the man in black 3, the pursuit of happiness. Hitch. His son was in the new Karate Kid. I think 7 pounds he was in. Jada Pinkett Smith was in one of those Matrix movies, I don't know. We never really know how to end that one, but always throw another Will Smith movie in there because he's done a lot. Big ups to Will Smith. This one, actually, I put on YouTube about 7 months ago, and I'm really proud that it's almost at 30,000 hits. So thank you guys for always listening to that one. And what's YouTube? I heard that, brother. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and I sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. Oh, I can see whomever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing, I said nothing can take away these blues. 'Cause nothing compares, nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you here. Oh, like a bird without a song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? I can put my arms around every girl I see, but they only remind me, they remind me of you. Went to the doctor and guess what he told me, guess what he told me. He said, boy, you better try to have some fun no matter what you do. But he's a fool, 'cause nothing compares, nothing compares backyard. Oh, one night when you went away. I know that living with you, baby, is sometimes hard, but I'm willing to give you another try. Nothing compares, nothing compares to you, to you, to you. Nothing compares, nothing compares to you, to you, to you. Nothing compares, nothing compares to you. Thank you. I am really not great at speaking and talking in between songs, but I'm going to try it. You, sir, where are you from? Montana. Montana. The Sunshine State. That's great. Thank you. Friend's house, go around this roundabout, oh yeah. Take me to your best friend's house, love you then and I love you now. Don't take me tongue-tied, don't waste no goodbyes, don't write. Take me to your best friend's house, lonely, we're making out, oh yeah. Take me to your best friend's house, love you then and I love you now. Don't take me tongue-tied, don't waste no goodbyes, don't write. 1, 2, 3. Don't leave me tongue-tied, let's stay up all night. I'll get real high, summer party, pillow fights. My eyes on your eyes like Peter Pan up in the sky. My best friend's house tonight will bum the beat to Betty by. Don't take me tongue-tied, don't waste no goodbyes, don't leave me tongue-tied, don't waste no goodbyes, don't, oh, oh no, no, don't, no, no, don't, no, no. Take me to your best friend's house. Go around this roundabout, oh yeah. Take me to your best friend's house. I love you then and I love you now. Oh, don't leave me tongue-tied. Don't waste no goodbyes. Don't leave me tongue-tied. Don't leave me tongue-tied. Don't waste no goodbyes. Don't leave me tongue-tied. That was like our first song that Daniel and I ever played together, and we're like, dude, this one's just great. It sounds so good. Let's play it every time. Real quick, I want to thank first my family for coming out here. And, it's a big group of them. But last but not at least, but I just want to thank all my friends that came out, that came from all over Denver metro area to come down here and listen to us play, and I really appreciate you guys coming down. Thank you. This is kind of an appropriate song to play for it too. It's right? I don't know. Sorry. When the night has come and the land is lost and the moonlight is the only light we see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. the sky that we look upon should crumble and fall, and the mountain would tumble to the sea. And I won't cry, and I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Ooh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Thank you guys. This one is also from my childhood. No, it's not. It's Coolio's. But it gets close to home because Gangster's Paradise is kind of an area in Highland Ranch you know about. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't ever crossed a man who didn't deserve it. He be treated like a punk, you know it's unheard of. You better watch out you're talking when you're walking. You and your homies might be lying and joking. I really hate to trip, but I got alone. As you go, I see myself through the pistol smoke. Boom, I'm the kind of G that little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street lights. Been spending most our life living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most our life living in the gangster's paradise. I've been spending most our life living in the gangster's paradise. I've been spending most our life living in the gangster's paradise. Forget the situations they got me facing. I can't ever know what right. I was raised by the state, so I gotta be down with the hood and G. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got my 10 in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a low down gangster, set tripping banger. So my homies around, so don't realize my anger. Oh, death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life, do and die. What can I say? I'm 23 now. Will I live to see 24? The way things are going, I don't know. Been spending most our life living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most our life living in a gangster's paradise. Power and the money, money and the power, minute after minute, hour after the hour. Everybody's running, but I don't really know what's going on in the kitchen, and I don't know what's missing. They say I got to learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can't understand it, how can they teach me? I guess they can't, I guess they won't, I guess they front. That's why I know my life is out of luck, fool. Been spending most of our life living in gangster's paradise. Been spending most of our life living in gangster's paradise. Been spending most of our life living in gangster's paradise. Been spending most of our life living in gangster's paradise. Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Tell me, why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? That one's really about Daniel's childhood in Longmont, actually. They told him, don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear. The fire's in your eyes, and the words are really clear. So beat it, dum 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 dum. You better run, you better leave while you can. Don't wanna see no blood, don't be a macho man. You wanna be tough, you do what you can. So beat it, but you wanna be bad. Beat it, beat it. No one wants to be defeated. Ooh, showing how funky tough is your fight. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right, just beat it. Dun, 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 dun. Just beat it. Dun, 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 dun. Just beat it. Dun, 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 dun. Just beat it. Dun, 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 dun. You better run, you better leave while you can. Don't wanna be a boy, you wanna be a man. You wanna play alive, you better do what you can. So beat it, dun, 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 dun. You have to show them that you're really not scared. You're playing with your life, this ain't no truth or dare. They'll kick you and they'll beat you and they'll tell you it's fair. So be here, but you wanna be bad. Beat it, beat it. No one wants to be defeated. Who's showing now da 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 da. Just be there, do da 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 da. Just be there, do da 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 da. All right, we got time for one more song here. Preferably women, but that's okay too. That's It kind of got kicked out and I put it back in. Okay. Yeah, preferably women would be nice, but you know, that was pretty genuine, so I like that too. This is our last song. I want to thank you guys again for coming out. My name is Chris Dismuke. That is Daniel Luthjohn. Real quick, I want to talk about my buddy that just passed away on Christmas. Reaching out for suicide is definitely a big thing, especially in Colorado, so I miss that guy, and if you have someone in that kind of situation, make sure you reach out to him and talk to him, because it could mean a lot. Get my lips wet with that same old bed, and you and your head high, your tears dry, go on without your guy, and I left with a new, so far removed, and all the things we went through, and you tread trouble tracks, your odds always stack, you come back to black, we only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. I go back to her and you go back to. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. I go back to her and you go back to. You go back to. You go back to black. Too black, too black, too black, too black, too black. Too black, too black, too black, too black, too black, ooh. Too black, too black, too black, and too black. Too black, too black, too black, too black, too black. Too black, too black, too black, too black, too black. Too black, too black, too black, too black, too black. And you go back to black. Thank you very much.
Don't you dare stop clapping. Keep it going. Yes, Chris. Yes. You guys, oh my word. Am I the only person who felt like I just went on a whole journey? Like, it was an entire experience. And I'm not just saying that seriously. Like, yeah. Clap it up again. That was absolutely amazing, you guys. I don't want you guys to leave. Don't go nowhere. Jeez Louise. It's good stuff. I love it. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Yes, Lighter on the phone app. I wish you guys could see this at home. See, that's why you come. That's why you should be here right now. But absolutely amazing performance. I think my mom will finally listen to the Fresh Prince and to Coolio. That version, of course. Of course. Right here in my hand, I have the winner of the class that you will win. It will be the class of your choice here at Denver Open Media. So let's see who it'll be. Let's see. Oh, that one's blank. Just kidding. Hold on. We're not going to get a blank one. Okay. Up. I have Mel Dismuke. What? Hey! Wonderful. Wonderful. Yes, so you get your very own pick of a free class here at Denver Open Media. Maybe that'll inspire you to create your own show or learn how to edit or operate some of the equipment, some of the many tools and resources we have here at the station, yes. Yes. Wonderful. So, yes, it's been a great show, you guys. Thank you so much for coming. We will see you next time. Happy New Year again.